This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. ABC is out there with McMillan. Then it's Reed. Then it's D. And it's Dunleavy in at the 5 spot. And for El Paso, they've got Adams. Porter is out there with Carson. And it's Augustine in at the 5 down low. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Here's Cole. Adams defending. And the pass to McMillan. Here's Derrickson. Fires the 3. They get it back. Dunleavy. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Adams taking his time here. Pass to Bowen. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul, first team.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he's good on the second. Here's McMillan. Kicks it to Dunleavy. Passes it to Derrickson. Dunleavy up top. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Carson passes to Augustine. Here's Bowen. There's the steal. Pass to Cole. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The dish to Dunleavy. Derrickson passes to Cole. Six to shoot. That's tipped. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
D, he's checked in for El Paso. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And, you know, right now for El Paso.
Oh!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slant cam. McMillan kicks to Reed. Gets it to fall from the right block.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Carson. No good there. And Detroit the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Adams down low. Count it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for El Paso. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Here's McMillan. No points in the game yet for him. Cole finds Dunleavy. Over Augustine. The rebound by D.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Here's Cole. From down in the low post. It goes.
Assistant.
Cole's got 7 points. And it's El Paso with the ball. Trailing by 2. Poked away. Porter passes to Adams. Takes the 3. That one doesn't go. And Detroit the other way now. The pass to McMillan. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Detroit ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
El Paso making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Here's McMillan. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Houston, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of his schedule, one of the biggest challenges for a player.
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Benson, who's checked in for Reed. Timeout called, El Paso.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Pass to D. They need this. And another miss by El Paso. Detroit leading by 7. ABC passes to Houston. George against McMillan. Pass to Morgan. El Paso grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Lets a floater go. The shot by ABC, no good. El Paso trails by 7. Down low. D. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Augustine grabs the board. For El Paso, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. right at the 50% mark. D passes to Augustine, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
He gets that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Assist from.
And Detroit leads by 3.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by McMillan. They get it again. Augustine. Back to George. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. That ties it up.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's McMillan. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And here's Hardy, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the middle, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
"19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's ABC. Detroit, no good that time either.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Over to the wing. Here's Dennis. No good with the wing jumper. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Detroit leads by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Put your hands together for your El Paso.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Carson. He's out there with Hardy. And it's Dennis in at the 3 slot. And for Detroit, we've got Dunleavy. Reed out there with D. And it's ABC. And it's Houston at the shooting guard. El Paso grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too close.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Pass to Cole. Here's Dunleavy. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game.
At the line.
With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. El Paso making a switch here. Adams checked in. Here's Carson. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. And a wide open look for Porter. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Cole who brings it up for Detroit. Now the pass to Reed. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Detroit ball.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. El Paso shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Back to Cole. Dishes to Dunlap. Pass to Houston. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Ball's knocked loose. Now Detroit moving it up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
El Paso foul. Carson. First personal foul, second team foul.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And that one falls for Cole. D, he's checked in for Carson. McMillan's checked in for Detroit. And he can't hit the second. For El Paso, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Adams down low. He's guarded by McMillan. Adams' shot is good. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
And out of bounds, El Paso will have it.
Paso ball.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Takes a 3. And McMillan pulls it down. And, well, Detroit shooting well. They're at 45%. He kicks it to Cole for the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cole's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Passes it to Derrickson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Here's McMillan, and that one goes long. For El Paso, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Adams down low. Augustine against Reed. Porter passes to Adams. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. Here's D. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Here's McMillan. And it's off from 3-point range. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, second team foul.
El Paso, they've hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
George is checked in for El Paso. Hardy comes in for D. And so Adams nails both of them.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, third team
For El
foul.
Paso, they've shot 5 of 8 from the foul
Shooting
line.
for El Paso, Adams. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Detroit leading by 3. Here's McMillan. El Paso grabs the miss. Augustine's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
The shot by ABC, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Detroit.
Mullins checked in for El Paso.
The lineup for your home team.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's McMillan. Picked him clean. On the wing, George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Hardy. And he hits it to tie the game up.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Knocked away. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
For Detroit, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. El Paso making a switch here. Carson's checked in, and so he hits both. 1:15 left here in the second. Stolen away. Pass to McMillan. Shot from the top of the key. The putback. It's good on the putback. Benson's got his second bucket.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Carson, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Houston. He has 6. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Porter with a block, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Into the lineup for Detroit, Cole.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Carson. 7 points in the game. Fires from deep. Here's Mullen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
For El Paso, they've hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
Mullins, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And the second free throw, good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Detroit up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Detroit. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed pointers, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Put your hands together for your...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got D. Carson out there with Adams. Then it's Porter. And it's Augustine in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Detroit, we've got D. Dunleavy is out there with Reed. And it's McMillan. And it's Cole in at the point guard position. Poked loose. To the inside. Here's Dunleavy. Augustine grabs the board. Augustine's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Carson, the 11-footer. He can't hit that time. It's stolen by Adams. There's the pass to Carson. Launches a 3. The shot missing. And Detroit the other way now. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
First team foul.
For El Paso, they've made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. El Paso making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And so Adams nails both of them. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to McMillan. Here's Derrickson. Detroit, no good that time either. El Paso leading by 3. Here's Carson. Here's Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound on the possession.
Here's Cole. Adams defending. Passes it to McMillan. And the 3 ball is good. McMillan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Adams kicks to Carson. And he banks in the layup. And El Paso leads by 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep
and just find a way to make things happen.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
George is checked in for El Paso. Here's Reed. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. McMillan can't make it work.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Adams trying to free himself up. Makes it off the glass. Carson's got 11 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Dunleavy, headed by Augustine. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit, no good that time either.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
ABC's checked in for Detroit. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Carson. He's got 11. Porter kicks to Carson. Tries again. Detroit with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Cole. He's got 11. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Excellent D there from George. There's Carson. It's stolen by Dunleavy.
Carson.
Detroit making a switch.
First team foul. Substitution for Detroit. Morgan.
Detroit trails by 6. Pass to ABC. Here's Morgan. Guarded by Porter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
For Detroit, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. El Paso leading by 4. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for El Paso.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Detroit trails by 6. Here's ABC. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Hardy, he's checked in for Adams. Benson, he's checked in for Detroit. There's Carson. He's got 11, and that one is good.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And, well, Detroit shooting a meager 37% for the game. The pass to ABC. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And that one misses.
For Detroit, Jerry Mobley. At the line for...
And he sinks the second. El Paso leading by 5. Now here's Hardy. He's got 5. To the left wing. Pass to ABC. Here's Houston. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. Houston's got 9.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
The tray. The rebound by Morgan. Morgan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Houston. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For El Paso, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Here's Carson. 13 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. The rebound by Derrickson.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And El Paso gets called for the foul. For Detroit, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Timeout called, El Paso.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Detroit making a switch. Cole's checked in.
For Detroit. Cole.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. Yeah, easy call.
4th.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for El Paso. Carson. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Houston, the pass to Cole. Here's ABC. 1:27 left in the 3rd. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cole. And it's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
ABC passes to Houston. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the lane. Houston's got 11.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Augustine, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Passes to ABC. Here's Cole. Here's ABC. 10 points for him. Pulls up. And out of bounds. El Paso will have it. McMillan's checked in for Detroit.
McMillan.
23 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Carson. He's got 15. Outside, Porter. Here's Carson. Rebound by McMillan. That shot misses. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. El Paso leads by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Come on, fans, it's the 4th quarter.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. But he is out there with Adams, and it's Big Daddy, then it's Porter. And it's Augustine in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Adams. Not going to go that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Pass to Morgan. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And yes, it's good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And there's the pass to McMillan. And here's Reed. To the wing on the left. No one near him. That one a little long.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Adams, the pass to Augustine. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. El Paso will keep it. Steve's checked in for El Paso. And a switcher also for Detroit. Erickson's checked in. Adams outside. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for El Paso.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Cole, the pass to McMillan. And it's good from the elbow.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Adams, the pass to D. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Shooting for El Paso, number 30. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. No luck that time either.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And that one's good from McMillan.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Adams has got the ball here for El Paso. The lead is 2. From deep. And another miss by El Paso. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to McMillan to take the lead. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's D, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
El Paso, number 30. One shot.
Detroit trails by 5. Pass to McMillan. Here's Cole. Adams defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cole. El Paso grabs the miss. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Adams outside. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Cole. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Porter passes to Adams. From the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to McMillan. The pass to Derrickson. Throws it up high. It's tipped. Now Adams. Pass to Augustine. Banked in off the glass.
Augustine.
And El Paso leads by 5.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, ABC.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Carson, he's checked in for Hardy. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Detroit had some instruction for the guys during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around. It's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Adams with it. To the left side wing. Lock at 6. From downtown. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Derrickson, guarded by Porter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
A violation. It will be a re-jump.
And it's El Paso with the ball. McMillan. Over to the left wing. Here's Cole. Adams defending. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Driving to the basket. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Third team foul. Shooting for El Paso. Adams. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. ABC's checked in for McMillan. He hits the second from the line. Detroit trails by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
What do you say, fans? Let's hear it for your El Paso dancers.
Detroit with the ball. Fires at the elbow. Off the left rim and out. El Paso leading by 4. Here's Carson. Here's Porter, and it's blocked. Passes it to ABC. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And for El Paso, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Carson. Pass to D. Fires for 3. Carson, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Porter with a block, and he's able to get it back.
El Paso foul. Number 30. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Derrickson. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Adams has got the ball here for El Paso. Here's Carson. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Reed. The feed to Cole to take the lead. Got a hand on it. To the paint. Here's D, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Derrickson, guarded by Porter. Looking to get it going. It counts! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
At the elbow, Adams. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
It's not going to go for him. El Paso goes the other way with it. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that three.
Here's Derrickson. Detroit, no good that time either. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
At the line for El Paso, Carson. Taking two
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nails the tray.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter and just served him up.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Team is in the penalty.
Shooting for El Paso, Carson. At the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game. So El Paso picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.